So in this presentation, we are going to be looking at career clusters. And this is really exciting work because this is what the nitty-gritty of the class is about, is using all of those inventories and personal assessments, really figuring out who we are as individuals, what are our strengths, what are we good at, what are our interests, what do we like to do, and what are our values? What are things that are important to us? Using all of those characteristics and traits and qualities and using them as a key component in trying to figure out what we want to do in our lives after high school. They become drivers in our decision making. So what this next learning plan is going to do, and what this presentation is going to explore, are the different career clusters. Think of a career cluster as almost like an umbrella, and then all of the different career pathways are underneath that career cluster. This will make more sense as we move forward. So I really like this, what this says, because it is everything that we've talked about in class and why we have done those inventories and assessments. Career exploration is the learning about various occupations, which is exactly what we're going to do as we research career clusters, and their fit with your unique career preferences. For example, the strengths, interests, and values you want satisfied by your career. So this is exactly what we just talked about, in the sense that all those components help you figure out which career is the best fit for you as an individual. So now we're going to talk about career clusters. And again, if we think about career clusters as the umbrella and then all the individual careers as pathways underneath that umbrella, that might help you visualize that a little bit better. So career clusters really help you identify the skills that you need in order to follow a specific career pathway and work toward a career goal. They are drivers for success within that cluster, and the career cluster really allows for you to have a foundation so that you can explore all the hundreds of different options within that cluster, all those different career options. So when we have a career cluster, say health services or health sciences, there are hundreds of jobs that fall under, or careers that fall under that category. So, each one of those is a little bit different underneath that career cluster, but the career cluster is more of an overview. It is what is required, so it might be the high school courses you need to take, the technical training that you need. It gives you an idea of really the pathway needed in order to be able to be successful within that career pathway. So on this slide, this one, it really looks at the steps toward career planning. So in number 1, learn about yourself. This is what we have been working on for the first part of the semester. Finding out what our personality traits are, what our character traits are. Again, what are our strengths, our interests, and our values. And we're going to be using that as we start to explore these career clusters. Number 2, identifying your strengths, exactly what we just talked about. So 1 and 2 are really kind of melded together, because not only do we learn about our personality and who we are as an individual, we do have to really focus on what are we good at and what is important to us. Those are main drivers, okay, in selecting a career for life after high school. Then this number 3 is really where we are right now. We're going to research and evaluate career clusters and pathways. What do you need in order to be successful? What skills do you need? What education do you need? What training do you need? So we're going to explore all of that with regard to both clusters, for careers, and then eventually we get to the specific career pathways and career opportunities. And then number 4, this is to decide on a career pathway and create a plan of action. So once you have decided on a career path, how are you going to get there? Much like our goal setting that we just completed, what is your end result? What is your target? What is that career? And what are the steps that you need to take in order to get there? So there are 16 career clusters according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and we're going to take a look at that. And anything that you see that is in a color and underlined is always a live link. So that is going to bring us to this website. And I want to scroll up and I want to show you that this listing here in this chart, these are the 16 career clusters as identified by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You're going to see that the careers that you think of, you know, when you think about, oh, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a teacher, I want to be an engineer, they fall into these categories, somewhere in these categories. So you have hospitality and tourism, business management and administration, marketing, health sciences, architecture and construction, transportation, distribution and logistics, education and training, manufacturing, human services, finance, law, public safety, corrections and security, informational technology, agriculture, food and natural resources, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, arts, audiovisual technology and communications, and finally government and public administration. So those are the career clusters. Individual occupations are attached to each one of those clusters. So for this learning plan, we are going to dive into a career cluster of your choice, the one that you are most interested in exploring. Again, if you have no idea what you want to do in life after high school, that is okay. That is what this research is going to be for, is just to explore different career clusters that you may be interested in. And at the end of this learning plan, at the end of the culminating assignment, if you figure out that that is something that you do not want to do, that you do not want to look deeper into, that's fine. Sometimes, you know, figuring out what we don't want is equally as important as figuring out what we do want. So, but it may be the opposite. It may be you discover a career cluster that you're really interested in. But that is what's so exciting about this part of the course, is that we start getting into the specifics. Now we start looking at career clusters and then eventual career pathways. If you need any further explanation or want to talk about this further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help and support you and chat about this. Thanks so much.